Hey everybody, welcome to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video, we're going to be doing a declutter video now and a collection video. So you're going to see my entire collection as we go throughout the next several weeks, but I'm also doing a declutter. I do want to give you a couple of items that I want to tell you about before we go ahead and get into the declutter. So, number one. Please don't ask me for the products. A lot of these products are older. That's the reason why I'm getting rid of them. Some of them are brand new. Some of them are products that haven't been opened yet. I will tell you that if they are older, they will be tossed. A lot of the lip products are going to be tossed, and it just is what it is. But anything that is newer or barely used that I believe is still good, I'm going to be offering them to my family and friends first. And if none of them want those products, and to be honest, a lot of my family and friends don't wear makeup at all, like not even on special occasions. Anything that I feel is still good, I will be looking to create a Poshmark or a Mercari page. I'm not quite sure which one yet when I'm filming this opening, but I will put a link in the description bar down below. If you are interested in any of the products that I'm decluttering and you want to take a look at what I'm asking, please do so. These videos will be posted one a week for the next several weeks. I will create a playlist with all of them, and I'll put them up here in the corner, and I'll put it linked down in the description bar down below. If you are interested in looking at the entire declutter for the beginning part of 2020, please go ahead and take a look. This is not going to be a cutthroat declutter. I'm going to be upfront and honest with you. It is not going to be cutthroat. This is my first shot at doing a declutter series, and I have a lot of attachment to a lot of these products. So at this moment, I'm not prepared to do a very cutthroat declutter. However, I do plan throughout 2020 to give all these products a really good shot. And by the end of the year, my plan is to do a cutthroat declutter. So if you like declutters and you don't feel like this is cutthroat enough, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because in another 6 or 8 months, I'm going to be doing another round of declutter series, and I'm going to try to be a lot more cutthroat during that one. So stay tuned to later in 2020 for more cutthroat declutter. Another disclaimer, I know I do not need this much makeup. I don't. I know I don't. Prior to starting YouTube, I had one bag of makeup. That is it. I actually did a video. I'm going to try to remember to link it up above and down below as well. I have a video where I talk about my pre-YouTube collection, and in fact I still have the bag. This bag right here, whew, there's dust, used to have makeup in it, and that was my entire YouTube, or my entire makeup collection prior to starting YouTube. So, and it was that way for years and years and years. That was it. My entire makeup collection fit in this bag. But I do YouTube, and that is why I have such a large collection. Prior to starting YouTube, I had everything in that bag. I only have this makeup because of YouTube. This is not anything where I'm thinking that anyone that doesn't do this as, you know, a hobby or a job needs this much makeup. You don't. If I didn't do YouTube, I would not have this much makeup. I would probably have this much makeup. You know what I mean? So just wanted to give you a little bit of a disclaimer there. Let me look at my notes, make sure I touched on everything. Oh, one last thing. Some of these videos, my camera that I'm using had some difficulties with autofocus. It's set up to automatically look for a face. And because I was using my hands and focusing on the products, the autofocus was having a little bit of a problem. So I switched to manual focus on some of them as well. So you're going to see some issues in the earlier videos with the autofocus. I think I've corrected that now, and I'm using manual focus for the rest of them. I'm only halfway through filming them at the filming of this intro, so I still have a lot to go. But just wanted to throw that out there, that I know I had issues with autofocus, so if that bothers you, I'm sorry. I think it's corrected later on in the videos, but the first few, the autofocus might be a little wonky. I think that's everything. One last thing before I go ahead and get into the declutter. Just want to let you all know, because some of you might be new to my channel, I do have my own online clothing boutique. This shirt actually came from my online clothing boutique. It is nimities.com. The link is in the description bar down below if you're curious. If not, that's okay too. But I figured I would mention it because I'm assuming that some of you might be new to my channel. All right, let's go ahead and get into the declutter. All right, everybody, I am back with another declutter video. And today we are doing brushes and sponges. So I have a lot of brushes and sponges. Sponges, not so much. This is all the sponges I have over here. I will go through those. But then this is all the brushes. Now this down here is actually like lip balms, and I don't know if you can see that, lip balms and stuff like that are in the front of this little container. But like this back part of this container is all brushes. And these are the brushes that I use most often. I also have some wet brushes that I just washed, so I'm going to go through those as well. But let's go ahead and jump into it. As you can see, I really like brushes. Now I will say this. I get a lot of brushes in beauty boxes, so a lot of these are actually from beauty boxes. I can't exactly say which were which, but if I remember that they came from a beauty box, I will let you guys know that, because some of my favorites are actually from beauty boxes. So I'm going to go ahead, move these around a little bit. I actually have them in several little like brush holders or little cups and so forth. I know some people will separate their brushes into the types of brush to declutter them. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that by cup holder. So I just don't want to mix everything all up and everything like that. So we're going to do it that way for today. I think what I'm going to do is start with my brushes that I know that I love. They're all up here in this container. So I'm going to move all these other ones out of the way and we will start there. One little disclaimer, my hands are probably going to look different than in other videos or in the opening because I'm filming these. Pretty much I've been doing one a day for several days now. So yeah, they're all going to look a little bit different. Also for the brushes I decide to keep, I'm going to be putting them on this side of the screen over here. The ones I'm getting rid of, I'm going to be putting them on this side over here. The ones that are maybes are going to go up front, and then any that I'm going to put in my giveaway drawer are going to go over here. I'm going to be honest, probably not a lot of these are going to go in my giveaway drawer for to give away to you guys, because I'm pretty sure I've used all of these brushes at least once for the most part. So I'm probably not going to be giving any in my giveaway drawer. I don't like to give away used products in my giveaways, so that won't be the case. But I am planning on starting like a Mercari or a Poshmark, which should be up by the time you're seeing this video, and I will leave a link for that down in the description bar down below if you're interested in purchasing any of the brushes that I decide to sell. So most of the ones that I get rid of today are going to go on that site for sale in some fashion. So because none of them are bad or anything like that. So I will be doing something along those lines. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move these around and I will start my declutter. All right, so this is the little container that actually sits right behind me on my desk behind me. Actually, let me zoom you in a little bit. All right, I might need to zoom in a little bit more as we get into the smaller containers, but let's start here. Actually, I'm gonna push this forward and we're gonna start with my brushes here that I have in my little brush dryer, because I'm going to be honest, I'm keeping all of these. These are some of my favorite brushes. So I do have two sponges here that I've been using. I'm going to keep these for now. I don't know how well the camera will show it, but they are starting to fall apart a little bit. So these two will probably be going soon, but I've been using them recently here for some of my foundation reviews. So I did just clean these, that's why they are so large, but they are starting to tear in some spots and they're gonna go here soon. But for now, I'm keeping them. All right, in this container, I have this brush right here, which is a powder brush from Sonia Kashuk. We're gonna keep that one. I do have a foundation brush from It Cosmetics. It's Love is the Foundation brush. I have two of the Luxie 522 brushes. These are the tapered highlighters, but I do use these for blush. I like these as a blush brush. So those are staying. One of my favorite highlighter brushes is this one right here from Royal & Langnickel. It's the Highlight and Glow. I love this brush. This is my absolute favorite highlighter brush. This brush right here is from Flower Beauty. It is like a contouring brush. I like it so much. I actually have two. So I actually bought a backup. I bought them from Walmart. I'm going to go ahead and keep both. Obviously, I do like them. I have two of them. I didn't want to be in a situation where I had one dirty and didn't have one to use. So that's why I ended up buying a second one. So I'm going to keep both of these. I have this brush here from Crown Brushes. This was in a beauty box and I use this for powder and I absolutely love it. I do hear some mixed reviews on Crown Brushes, but I absolutely love this for powder. Okay, and then This is my second favorite highlighter brush. This is a Milani brush. It's the all over blending, but honestly, this is a highlighter brush to me. So I do use this for highlighter. It is my second favorite highlighter brush. The rest of these are all eye brushes. Let me get them out. All right, so this is a Makeup Geek brush. I did buy a 5-piece set, I think. Let me dig them all out because I'm going to keep this whole set. Okay, so this is actually a 6-brush eye set that I got from Makeup Geek. I actually got this in at the Outlook. I got this set from Outlook, and I do love all these brushes, so I'm going to keep the whole set. Only one of them is dirty right now, well, clean, but wet. So I'm going to be keeping all of this set. All right, this is a blending brush from Sonia Kashuk. I love this brush as well, so that's definitely staying. A blending brush from Sigma. This is the E40. I love this one as well. The Luxie 231 small tapered blending. I like to use this for like outer V work on my outer corner of my eye. And then this is a brush from You Spicy. I'm going to go into more detail on this. I'm going to pull a couple more out that I have in here. And explain what I think of these ones. All right, so these are all basically the same type of brush head. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. They're all a flat shader brush, basically. And I keep these 4 in my everyday brushes because I use these to apply my paint pot. I like the way that they are shaped. I could probably get rid of this one. This one's a little bit smaller. You know what? I'm going to put these in the maybes, and I'm going to come back to these because I'm going to bring the whole set out here in a couple of minutes, and we'll talk about the whole set. All right, so I have moved the wet brushes to the back table behind me just so that they are out of the way. Let's go ahead into these brushes first right here. These are... Can you see them? Yes, you can see them. So these are all foundation and concealer brushes. I have 3 concealer brushes. They're all from IT Cosmetics. This one is the Airbrush Concealer. This one is the Airbrush Blurring Concealer. And this last one is the Blending Concealer. So I like the shape of these. I do use them for concealer, and I'm going to keep all 3 of them. This is my Sigma F80 flat top kabuki. I do like it. This one is starting to lose some of the bristles though, so I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to keep this one. I have a tendency to wash my brushes after sometimes after only 1 use, but sometimes after 2 uses as well, and a hair just fell out. So the hairs are definitely starting to get loose on this one. I've had it for a while. So this one might go soon. It's going to have to really start losing some hairs for me to get rid of this though, because I really do enjoy it. This is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Foundation. Again, I like this. It's a dense buffing brush. This is the Airbrush Buffing Foundation from IT Cosmetics, the number 110. This one... The hairs are starting to come a little bit loose on this as well, but again, I'm going to keep this. Like I said, these are like my favorite brushes, so I didn't expect to be getting rid of any or many, if any, of these at all. I have 2 more of the IT Loves the Foundation brushes. This was the first one I got. This one was the most recent one I got. This one was in 2019. This was in 2017, and then the other one that was wet was from 2018. So I do love these brushes. They also are a good cause. They come out in October of every year for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I do like to pick these up, even though they're expensive, to support that charity. So this is the F82 from Sigma, the round kabuki. I use this brush every time I'm doing a stick foundation. I do enjoy it, keeping that. And then this one is from Makeup Geek. This is the angled stippling brush. And again, I do like this. My biggest issue with this brush is that it's not quite as dense. So it does have a tendency to get the foundation really into the brush and it gets stuck in there. So that's my biggest complaint with this, but overall I do enjoy this brush. All right, let's go over here next. Okay. let's start with this one. I really enjoy this brush. This is from Mint Pear. It's a rounded soft blend brush, but for this brush, this actually fits perfectly on my under eye, and it's even sort of tapered. I don't know how well the camera is going to pick that up, but it is a little tapered, and I love this for getting right up underneath my eye for my under eye concealer. So that's what I use this one for. I absolutely adore it. I don't use it every time I wear concealer, but this is a powder. I don't think I said that. I use those other ones to blend the concealer, but I use this one to powder the concealer. All right. This is the tapered highlighting from Sonia Kashuk. I really like the Sonia Kashuk brushes. These are like the newer line that they came out with. I'm going to keep this one. This as well is from Sonia Kashuk. It's the wide angled contour. These brushes are so soft and they just feel amazing. So definitely keeping that one. This is a Moda Pro Glow brush. This is very similar to my favorite highlighter brush. It's a little bit slightly different design, but it's same brand, everything. So I do like this one. This is probably my third favorite highlighter brush. This one here is the Luxie Duo Fiber Powder. I use this when I have a blush that is like really pigmented and I need something that's going to be a little bit more forgiving. I use this brush for that, so I do like it. By the way, all the Luxie brushes came from beauty boxes. I don't think I've been saying, I told you I was going to tell you that, but I haven't been, so I apologize. Almost all of the Moda Pros came from beauty boxes. All of the Luxies came from beauty boxes. And a lot of the one-offs, like this Mint Pear came from a beauty box. Anything that you see that's kind of like a one-off is going to be something that I got in a beauty box. So this I do like. This one is the Precision Foundation Brush, the 660 from Luxie. I don't ever use this for foundation. If anything, I use this for either like a blush or potentially like an under-eye concealer powder brush as well. This one is from Makeup Geek. It is the angled contour brush. It is a little bit smaller. So I do also have this Sigma large angled contour brush. I like the Sigma one. I'm going to keep that. The Makeup Geek one, I'm going to put that in my maybes. Believe it or not, as much as I love the eye brushes from Makeup Geek, the face brushes were not my favorite. I did keep the foundation brush. I've already decluttered another foundation brush. It was in my empties video that posted a couple weeks ago. I'm going to put this in my maybes. This is also a Sonia Kashuk brush. This is the blush brush. I will use this for blush after I use my Luxie ones. This one will be like the next one. If my Luxie ones are dirty, I will use this one. This is the Lorac contour brush. I don't know that I've ever used this. It came with the Lorac contour palette, and I haven't used that yet. I think it's been several weeks since you saw my face powder declutter video, but in my time it's only been a few days, so I'm trying not to overwhelm you all with doing my declutters, like posting them all in the same week, so that's why it's been so long. But I haven't used that brush, that palette yet, so I think I'm gonna put this in my maybes and come back to it. All right, let's go to these ones. These ones are some of my favorites. These are powder brushes as well. I already showed you my favorite powder brush, but I'm sorry, this one is a powder brush. This is the Airbrush Powder. This is from IT Cosmetics. I love it for powder. This is like my second favorite powder brush after that one from Crown Brushes. And then I have this one, which is from Aesthetica. I love this brush for bronzer. I just love how fluffy it is, and it makes it really easy for me to use this to do my bronzer. It just is. So I love this for bronzer. And then this is a Royal Langnickel powder brush. This is the one I will take with me if I am traveling and I need a powder brush and I don't want to bring any of my full-size powder brushes. This is the one that comes with me, so definitely keeping that. This brush is a powder brush. It is from IT Cosmetics. You can see how big the brush is. The brush head is. This is the Heavenly powder brush. I almost never use this, I'm not gonna lie. This pretty much would cover an entire cheek almost. The only reason why I don't use this is because it is so large, but I just can't let this go. This is so soft. I mean, this is one of the softest brushes I think I own in my entire brush collection, and it is just so soft and so luxurious feeling on the skin that I just like want to brush my skin with it, even if I don't use it for like actual powder. But I love this brush. This is a pointed blush brush from Moda Pro. Again, this is a Beauty Box brush. I don't use this for blush. I actually use this for powder, similarly to like this one, or you know, the other one I showed you for powder. So definitely keeping that. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. All right, now we are down to the eye brushes. I'm gonna pull all the eye brushes out, and then I'm gonna move this out of the way. All right, so I adjusted the angle of the camera just a little bit because I didn't feel like it was important for you to see my shirt, rather to see the brushes. So all of these brushes in the front here were in the one compartment of my plastic container, and then these were like in front of the powder brushes. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through these first. These are all Real Techniques brushes, and I bought them in a kit. I think all the purples might have come in one kit, and then I got this one separately. I do like the Real Techniques brushes, so I'm going to keep all of these as well. They're also smaller in size than a lot of my other brushes. I don't know if you guys can tell that. So I do like these for like taking them if I'm traveling. All right, these are some Moda brushes. These were in, I think I bought these at Walmart actually. And they're just a little bit different of a shape. They are in like the oval shape. Honestly, I don't know how to use, whoops, can you even see that? I don't know how to, what I would use this one for. I just don't. This one I have used before for like an inner corner highlight. And I do like it for that. But this one I just don't know. So I'm going to put these in the maybe pile. This one is from BH Cosmetics. It's a 102 brush. I don't know what that stands for. BH Cosmetics is not my favorite brushes. They were some of the first brushes I bought, and I've just found ones that I like a lot better. So I think I'm gonna actually pass this on. Let me get some of the other BH Cosmetics brushes. You know, no, I'm not, because I'm just gonna make a big mess. So I'm gonna pass this one on, and then I will pull out the rest of them as I go. Okay, these two I got in a beauty box. They are Royal and Langnickel. They came out with this whole Omnia line. This one is a detail, this is a shader. I don't even know that they make this line anymore, but it was like really kind of cool when they did come out with this. One of them is a natural hair brush. The other one is not. I don't remember which one is which. They were color coded. One was natural hair, one was synthetic hair. But I'm going to go ahead and keep these. I think that they're very pretty. I know that might not be the best reason to keep a brush, but I like them. So I'm going to keep them. Okay, some of these are like brow products. Let me pull these two brow brushes. Sorry, let me pull these out first. These are both liner brushes. This one is the eyeliner from Sigma E05, and this is the bent liner brush from Makeup Geek. I'm going to keep both of these. In fact, I think these may be my only two liner brushes that I own. I don't know. We'll see. I think that they might be though. So I'm going to keep both of these. And they came in sets. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush. I can't remember why I got this. Oh, you know what? I think this came in a Target box. It has a spoolie at one end, and it's got like an eyeliner. Oh, it's a brow brush at the other end. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I do like Sonia Kashuk brushes, and I'm pretty sure this came in a Target box. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that. This is an eyeliner brush that I got with my Vamp stamp. I'm going to hold on to that one. These three are all a Royal and Langnickel set that I bought at Walmart. This one is a brow brush. This one is an eye shader. And then this one has a crease and a smudge brush. So I could literally bring like these three brushes with me on like an overnight travel and have all the brushes that I would need. So I'm definitely going to hold on to that as well. All right, and these two, this one is from Billion Dollar Brushes. It came in a set that I got, and then this one is Bodyography Pro. It's like an angled liner brush. Both of these came in beauty boxes. I'm going to hold on to them as well. I don't know if I showed you well enough there, but I'm going to hold on to that as well. All right, now we get into all of my eye brushes here. I have quite a lot, and this is not even all of them. So let's go ahead and get started. This one is a Makeup Geek one. I just forgot to pull that out when I pulled out the other ones. I guess it was an 8-piece eye set, not a 6-piece. This is a small crease brush. Definitely keeping that. I love the Makeup Geek eye brushes. I'm going to pull out my Sigma brushes. that everything? Nope, there's one. All right, I think that's all my Sigma brushes. I had a 6-piece eye set, and then I had this one extra. This is just an eye shading brush. I really enjoy the Sigma brushes. I don't know if any of you have tried any of them, but I do really enjoy it. The only one that I would even consider probably getting rid of is this one. It's the large shader brush. It's just a little bit too big for my eye, but I'm going to go ahead and hold on to them just because they are a set. The only thing that annoys me about these in the slightest is how large the handle is. Like if you look at these two side by side, this one has a really huge handle and this one doesn't, and it just varies. So anyway, I'm going to keep all of these. I do really enjoy the Sigma brushes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull out all of my Moda Pro brushes because I have a lot of those from beauty boxes. Again, they all came from beauty boxes. I didn't buy any of them. So I'm going to pull all of these out. There's another one from You Spicy. It is a spoolie. I'm going to keep that because this is actually the spoolie that I pull out and use anytime that I'll be doing something with an eye product that doesn't have a spoolie. So I will keep this one. All right, so these are all Royal & Nickel brushes. I like all of them. I got these in beauty boxes. This is a liner brush, a smudger brush, a crease brush, another crease brush. They're both BMX 430, but they're actually shaped a little bit different. This is a shader brush. This is a shade brush. And then this one is a detail brush. And I really do enjoy Royal & Nickel. They are a drugstore priced brush set. You can find them in Walmart. I do enjoy them, so I'm going to keep all these as well. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out the let's go ahead and pull out all the Luxie brushes because I have several Luxie brushes. I've gotten those through beauty boxes over the years. Okay, I actually missed two Royal & Nickel. This is the Smoky Eye and this is the Angle Shader. I'm going to keep both of these. They came with the other white brushes that are over here, so I'm going to keep these as well. Again, that's like the perfect travel set. I'm going to move my brushes down to being back in view. All right, so these are all my Luxie brushes. They've all come in beauty boxes. This one is the small tapered blending. I like that for like an outer V blending. This one is a tapered blending. This one is more of a larger brush for blending like my crease work. This one is the Precision Shader. It's a little bit big, but it does have an interesting, unique shape. I don't know how well it's picking up on camera. It's almost like a triangle tip at the top, so that's kind of cool. Got these four in a kit. This is the flat angled, which is kind of neat. I use that for, I don't even know if you guys can see that. I use that for inner corner. This one is the mini round. Again, I use that for inner corner. And then this one is the mini tapered and the mini angled. So they're just kind of like smaller brushes for, I guess, for smaller eyes, but I mean, you don't have to have smaller eyes to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and keep those too. And then these two are both Luxie. This is the small shader and the large shader. They came in beauty boxes. I'm wondering if I should just get rid of the You Spicy ones since I have this small shader brush, which I'm going to keep because that looks like it's about the same size head. But I will think on that. These are keeping. So I don't know where the camera cut off at. I ended up keeping all of my Luxie brushes if it cut off before I told you that, but I kept all the Luxie brushes. Okay, let's go to these Sonia Kashuk brushes. I think I've got them all separated into the brands. Nope, this one goes over here. We'll see. I'm going to try to hopefully have them all separated in the brands at this point. These are all Sonia Kashuk brushes. I have purchased all these or maybe got them in a Target box. This is the angled eyeshadow. I don't know if the camera will pick up the shape of this brush very well, but it is just really cool shape. Like it is angled. I mean, it's an angled, right? And it is. It really is. It works really, really well to really place the powder on your eye if you're using this for powder. And then these two, this one is a smudge brush and this one is a small eyeshadow brush. Again, I like the Sonia Kashuk brushes. I'm going to keep those. I know I'm not getting rid of too many, bear with me. We haven't gotten to the brushes that I don't use regularly. These are all from a beauty box. These are the Vintage by the Vintage Cosmetic Company. And it is step 1, 2, and 3. Basically, they're just, you know, a nice variety of eye brushes that you can use. I'm going to put these in my maybes. I don't reach for them very often, so just going to put those in my maybes. Here are some more BH Cosmetics brushes. BH Cosmetics brushes are not my favorite. I just don't feel like they're very soft. I feel like they're kind of scratchy, to be honest with you. And I don't know where my other BH Cosmetic brushes got to. I must have moved them out of this container into another container. So not my favorite brushes. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these ones. All right, I have these 3 from Alamar Cosmetics, and you know, honestly, I just don't really love them. I don't think that they are a good kit, so to speak. You've got a liner brush, a blending brush, and then a smudge brush, or not a smudge brush, a shader brush. So I mean, I guess it does cover everything that you would need, but you know what? I'm going to be honest. The green turns me off. I just don't like that shade of green. I don't know what it is. I like deep greens, but like this more bright, vibrant green, it just doesn't draw my eye to it very well. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm surprised I'm letting this go because these brushes are super soft. And in fact, if I kept only one of them, it would be the blending brush. But I'm going to go ahead and pass these on. I'm going to pass these on. Okay, here is a crown brush. I don't really remember this being like anything super amazingly fantastic, but I don't remember it being terrible either. I think I am going to go ahead and get rid of this because I have several brushes that are this shape, and I just honestly don't reach for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Sigma brushes. I have 3 more Sigma brushes here. I have the angled buff concealer, the blending, and then the small tapered blending. So I do like Sigma brushes. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these. This one is actually very unique to my collection as well. I don't think I have another brush that's quite that shape. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these. Okay. I've got some e.l.f. brushes here. This is a Marc Jacobs one that I just recently bought. Like I bought it right around Christmas time. It's the Marc Jacobs smudge brush. Picked this up at TJ Maxx. Definitely going to keep that. These are all IT Cosmetics brushes. IT Cosmetics does not make a lot of eye brushes, at least not for Ulta. And all 4 of these are all IT brushes for Ulta. They're all super soft, and I'm going to keep them. Okay, that brings us down to just a few left that are in my main set. These are from Persona. I have 2 of them because I got both the pink and the bronze eyeshadow palettes that they came out with. I'm not sure if they were permanent editions or not, but I did get both of them, so I got 2 brushes. I'm going to go ahead and keep these because they're super soft, and I do like them, so I'm going to keep them. All right, we're getting down to the end. Let's see. These are from Flower Beauty. These actually came inside the eyeshadow palettes that I got from them from Walmart, and amazingly enough, I really enjoy these brushes, even though they were like quote unquote free brushes that were in with the eyeshadow palettes. These are really good quality brushes, so I'm going to keep them. Okay. This is an e.l.f. eyeliner brush. I'm going to go ahead and keep this just because I don't think I have many other e.l.f. brushes. I don't think. So we'll go ahead and keep that. This one is from Gotchi, something like that. It's an eyebrow brush. I think I'll go ahead and keep that. I don't have a whole lot of eyebrow brushes, so I'll go ahead and keep that. Okay, this is a Farrah brush that I got in a beauty box. It's a pencil brush. I'm going to put this in the maybes because I don't really have a whole lot of pencil brushes. So I'm going to put that in the maybes. This is a Ipsy X Betty Boop. This is a brand new brush. I haven't really tried it very much, so I'm going to keep that. This one is from Miss Glam, right? Yeah, Miss Glam. It's super soft, but it's not really something that I would regularly reach for. It is like a glitter handle. I don't know if the camera is picking that up very well, but it is a glitter handle, and I don't know, it just doesn't, kind of like the green brushes from Alamar, it just kind of doesn't make me want to reach for it. So I'm going to put this in the giveaway, or in the sell. So these are all Wet n Wild brushes. I bought the entire kit. Actually, let me get them. All right, I think that this is the entire kit. I got these the first year they came out. I think they come out with them every year with a slightly different color. They feel nice and soft, but honestly, I don't use these because they are white brush hairs. And that might sound really weird, but they're so soft though. You know what? I'm going to put these in the maybes, but the reason why I say that is I don't know how well the camera will pick up on this, but this brush right here, if you can't tell, it is tinted purple. I actually use this just for like a purple powder purple powder eyeshadow, and it's stained the brush. So that's just kind of turns me off on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the maybes, and I will come back to this kit. Another thing that I'm not loving is, again, I don't know if the camera will pick up on it or not, but it looks like the glue or something is discoloring the bristles at the bottom of the bristles. So I'm not real wild about the way that that looks either. So I'm going to put these in the maybes for now, but there's a very good possibility when I get to the end here, those are going to go. So that concludes all of my brushes that I keep in my little kit, or in my little container. So this is what it looks like now. It might not look like I've decluttered much, but there's a lot more room in here than there was just 15 minutes ago, or maybe 40 minutes ago. So I'm going to go ahead and put this away, and we'll move on to the rest of the brushes. All right, we're back to seeing my shirt. So I have 6 cups of brushes, so I figured we would do 2 at a time. These ones shouldn't be too hard. These ones sit at the back of my table, and these are probably my least used brushes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull all of these out of my container. Yep, that is empty. I will tell you too that these brushes are some of my oldest brushes that I have purchased. I'm not going to lie about that. The U-Spicy, I was going to talk about that. So let me pull all those out first. Okay. So these are all my U-Spicy brushes. I bought these when I decided to make my YouTube channel. Let me get these other ones out of here. When I decided to make a YouTube channel on Black Friday, I bought this brush kit off of Amazon. And I was like, this is amazing. I can't believe I got so many brushes so inexpensively. And I don't even know that U-Spicy is still a company. I don't know. I think I might have paid maybe $10 for like all of these brushes, plus these other ones that are here in the maybe pile as well. Like I got a lot of brushes for a very low price, and I was really impressed. And you know, I'm not very impressed anymore. They're not bad brushes. A couple of them, the ferrules have gotten loose, like the ones that I like see that just came off. The ones that I use for applying my paint pot, some of the ferrules are loose on those because I do wash them pretty often. And I've had to throw a couple of them out, to be honest with you, as well, because the handles have split. So they're not the best quality by any stretch of that word. And you know, I think it's time to get rid of them. I think I'm going to keep these 2. This is number 18 and 19. And I'm going to keep these 2 just because I really like the shape of that for putting on my paint pot. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these 2, but I'm going to go ahead and let the entire kit go. I had a feeling that this was going to go this way for these ones in particular. I did keep those 2, and then I also kept the spoolie from this kit. But everything else, I'm going to go ahead and let go. All right, let's get back into the other brushes I have. I don't know why these Luxie brushes are in here. Oh, that's probably why. That is a weird, weird shape. Can you see that? What is this? This is the Pro Precision Tapered. Like, what is this for? I don't even know what this is for. I love Luxie brushes, but those brush hairs are so long. I don't even know what I'd use that for. This one is a duo fiber powder. I think I'll go ahead and keep this with my other duo fiber powder. Again, Luxie brushes, all of them that I have, they came in beauty boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this with the other one, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pass on this one just because I have no idea how to use it. No clue at all. And it just like, it has no firmness to it at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one, keep the duo fiber one. All right, I did a little bit of a camera adjustment there. Let's go ahead and put this brush cover back on, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the sell pile. Okay, this one is actually part of that Royal 9 Nickel like little white kit I have. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of, hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay, so there's no spoolie in the rest of that kit, so I think I will hold on to this one just so that like I have the whole set if I want to take it on travel. These ones, you're probably going to be like, Jessica, what are you doing? These ones I am actually going to keep. These are Sonia Kashuk brushes, and they are some of the original Sonia Kashuk brushes before like she left the company or whatever. I got these from Target. They were a limited edition kit. They were on sale. They were trying to get rid of them. You know how Target does when they have stuff like that. They're trying to get rid of them, and these were on clearance. And other than the You Spicy, these are like the next oldest brushes I have. And there's just a little bit of sentimental feeling there. And I have also seen these, Tati Westbrook has this exact set, or at least she used to. She might have gotten rid of it, I don't know, but she used to have this exact set. So I thought that I was pretty cool having the same brush set as Tati Westbrook. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this set. Okay, there's another You Spicy. Going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Okay. These two came in with some eyeshadows that I bought. I bought some Terry Marie eyeshadows. They're just like loose pigments. The brushes feel really nice. Terry Marie, or Terry Mary, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, is a vegan makeup brand. The brushes feel soft, but I don't really need them, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these two. Oh, there's a third one. I must have gotten 3 sets. This one is from IT Cosmetics. It's the Essential Concealer. I'm going to go ahead and pull this back over into my other area of my collection because this is a concealer brush, and I don't think I ever used one that's shaped quite like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back with my other brushes. Okay, this one is from Ulta Beauty. It's the Angled Foundation Brush. I'm okay with letting this go. I don't even remember why I have it, if I bought it or if I got this as like a free gift or something like that, but I'm going to go ahead and let that one go. And then this one, I'm going to be honest, I can't let it go, and only because this is an Eco Tools brush. It is the blending and bronzing. And actually it would work pretty well as a bronzing brush, but the reason why I can't let this go is because my husband found this in a store and it was on clearance. It was only a couple of dollars. You know, Eco Tools aren't very expensive brushes to begin with, but he found this in a store and he picked it up and he brought it to me and was like, I thought you might want to buy this. And that was a long time ago, but I don't use it, but I have to keep it because of that. Because my husband picked it up and was being very supportive of me and my YouTube channel. So I can't let this one go. That cup looks very different than it did just a couple of minutes ago. All right, let's go to this other cup here. There's another one in there. And it is empty. All right, these ones, again, I'm gonna keep this whole little set just for sentimental reasons. This is part of that Sonia Kashuk set. Okay. So these are part of that Moda set that I bought, and I put the other two in the maybe pile. I'm gonna go ahead and add these to the maybe pile as well. They're super cute and super soft. I don't know. I've never been able, I just don't know how to use them. So maybe I just need to figure out how to use them, but I'm going to put them in the maybe pile. That's another You Spicy, another You Spicy. All right, this one right here is a Crown Brush fan brush, and I watch Michelle Coford, and she has this brush. We got them in this was in a beauty box. And she adores this brush, or she used to. I don't know. She might have decluttered it. She just recently did a brush declutter, and she loved it for contouring. I just can't get in the usage of this. It's a big fat fan brush, and I just don't like it. It's a jumbo kabuki fan. I just don't feel like it fits my face very well. It's too long. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. This one, I don't even know where this came from. This might have come with like a foundation that I bought maybe. I don't know. Does anybody recognize it? But I never get rid of anything that I get. So that is super soft and it's super dense. And I bet you that did come with a foundation that I bought from like the drugstore. I'm going to put that in the maybes. Okay. This is from Royal Nine Nickel. It is a duo fiber. I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this one just because it goes with like my blush brush or my highlighter brush. Okay. This is another Ulta Beauty one, and I'm just going to go ahead and pass this one on. This one is from Smashbox. I got this probably, I bought a foundation or something because it looks like it's a foundation brush. It's kind of smushed because I had too many brushes in there, but I think this is like a foundation brush or something. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. Okay. These ones are new additions to my collection. There are Complex and Culture is the brand. This one is supposed to be a contour and blush brush. This one is supposed to be a press and set and a bronzer brush. Honestly, I just don't really like them. Like, I get what they're trying to get at with like this brush, that you can use this side for contour and the front for blush. And then like this one, you can use it side to side for like bronzer, or you can use it like this for press and set. I just don't get them. I just don't understand. I mean, I understand, but I don't understand at the same time. Do you guys know what I mean? Anybody? Anybody? I'm going to pass these on. I actually picked these. This was one of the items that I actually picked out to get in one of my Ipsy boxes, and I just don't like them. All right, I'm down to these three right here. I have this one here from Royal, nope. This is not Royal Nine Nickel. This is from Real Techniques. This is the pointed foundation brush, and it's so tiny. I'm never going to use this for foundation, and maybe concealer, but I have enough concealer brushes, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one too. All right, I have these three brushes here. This is from the Cream Shop. I actually bought this at TJ Maxx. I remember buying this at TJ Maxx. I'm going to go ahead and pass this one on. This one is a crown brush, and this one came in a beauty box. Is it the same size? No, it's bigger than that one. I think I'm going to put this one in the maybes just because it does have that cover, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to put that in the maybes. I'll come back to that one. This is the It Innovation Beauty. I bought this in TJ Maxx. I have another one down here that I think these two came in a set together. This one I use as like an under eye blender. So I'm definitely going to keep this one. This one, I just don't think I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. But this one I'm keeping. All right. That's where I'm at from two completely full containers. So I'm really happy about that. I'm pleased with how well that went. All right, next two cups. All right, here we are. Two more cups. They're different cups. I don't know. I bought random cups throughout the years that I've been doing YouTube. So let's go ahead and pull these ones out and start with these ones. All right, so these two are crown brushes. Again, came in beauty boxes. I think that these two and that other one that was a similar coloring all came together. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these as well. All right, so this is a Mint Pear flat kabuki brush. I don't know why this isn't in with my other foundation brushes. But what's weird is that I don't think the camera will pick it up. The hairs are kind of yellow, so I don't know if I just didn't get that clean from a previous use. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I'm going to put it in my wash basket, though, to wash it to see if that comes clean. If it doesn't come clean, I might go ahead and get rid of that one. This one is a Luxie brush. It's a Luxie foundation brush. Honestly, I don't use foundation brushes like this, so I know I said I'm going to keep all my Luxie brushes, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one because I just I don't use foundation brushes like that. You know, I really like the kabuki brushes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. This is a super soft Royal Langnickel powder brush. The only reason why it's not in my other kit is because I have too many powder brushes over there. And this one came with that little powder brush, which I love as well. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. This one is the Essential Powder from IT Cosmetics. I'm going to keep this one as well. Super soft. I love IT brushes for Ulta. They're always very, very soft. This one is from Terry Marie. And it is super, super soft. It's definitely synthetic. I mean, this is a vegan company. They're not going to have natural hair brushes. But it's super, super soft. And I got rid of the eye brushes. And I'm questioning myself on that now. Hold on. All right. Nope. I don't like the shape of this. It is very soft, but I just don't like the shape of this. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to get rid of that one. But this one, it's super soft. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. This one is from Sigma. It's the large powder. I like my Sigma brushes. I'm going to keep this one too. But it's not a very large powder. All right, this cup right here. Let's go ahead and get all these out. Okay. Makeup Geek Cheek Highlighter Brush. That is not a highlighter brush to me. That is a small stippling brush. I'm going to go ahead and keep that for right now, but it's definitely not a highlighter brush for me. This I could see using for like a cream blush. Does anybody else see that? Like I can see this as a cream blush brush. So I'm going to hold on to that for now. Here's a couple more Use Spices. Not a fan of fan brushes. Ha ha ha. Not a fan of fan brushes. In fact, I never use fan brushes. I used one here recently in a video and I can't remember why. Maybe my other highlighter brushes were dirty or something. I don't know. But you know what? I think this might be... I'm going to put this fan brush in my maybes because looking at my other two cups, I do still have one other fan brush. So I will keep one fan brush just so I have one in my collection. But I'll put that in my maybes. All right, that's a Use Spicy. That's going to go. Okay. Now where are we? Let's pull these ones out. These are from Farrah. And it is the Cheeky End, the Straight, and the Stippling. And although they're really pretty, I don't know how well the camera is picking up the coloring of the bristles. They are like a midnight blue, so they're not quite black. So they're really, really pretty, and they stand out really nicely in my cup. These are some newer additions to my collection. I got these in Ipsy boxes, but I just don't really like them. They're beautiful, but I just don't really like them. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these ones too. All right. So I've got a couple of Moda brushes here. That's Crown. I have this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. These are all my Moda Pros. That one looks dirty too. I don't know what's going on with that one. This one might be because of glue. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. It's just like a contour brush. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna put it in my wash pile though, just to see if it gets clean. If it doesn't get clean, I will declutter that one. This one is a quick contour. I've not quite figured this one out, so I don't know if the camera will pick up the shape of that brush. It's almost like a sweetheart shape. I'm just not sure about this one. I don't know how to use it, so I'm tempted to let this one go. I'm gonna put that in my maybes. All right, this is the Royal Langnickel Complexion Brush. I don't know, is this just kind of like for contour, bronzer, blush? I don't know. I'm gonna put that in my maybes as well. And then this is a Royal Langnickel brush, but I don't know, a powder brush maybe? It doesn't say on it what it is, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one. Okay, this one is from e.l.f. It's the Sculpting Face Brush. This one is brown as well. Again, I don't know if that's just dust. I just don't know what that is. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my wash pile because I don't... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put that in my wash pile. If it doesn't come clean, I will get rid of it. This is from Ulta Beauty, another Ulta Beauty brush. Going to go ahead and get rid of that one. This is from Morphe. It is the M334. I got this in a beauty box as well. This would be nice, I think, for like under eye powder or under eye concealer, blending, so I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that one. All right, I have this e.l.f. blending brush. I don't even know how I would use this. It's so tiny, like that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. All right, this one is a Real Techniques. It is the contour brush, although I don't think that would work for me for a contour brush. I could definitely use that as a highlighter brush, so I'll go ahead and hold on to that one. This is from Crown Brushes. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. It's a pretty brush, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. These are Terry Marie's, and they don't say what they're used for, what they're supposed to be used for. I think this might be a contour brush, and this one might be like a blush brush, excuse me, for like if you're using a cream contour. So I'll go ahead and hold on to those with that other Terry Marie brush. This one is from Chique. It's a blush brush. I'll put that in my maybes. And this last one from Style London, I'm going to put that in my maybes as well. It's super dense, so I'm going to put that in my maybes as well. All right, so that is what's left of these two cups. They were both completely full when I started, and there's a lot of room in there, so I'm pleased with that too. All right, my last two cups are these ones. So let's go ahead and start with this glass one. We'll pull these out. Sorry, this is lasting really, really long, y'all. This is probably going to be my longest declutter video. I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's start with this one. What is this one? This is from Shiseido. This is a face foundation brush. I think I'm going to hold on to this one just to give it a try. I think I bought this from Sephora. I don't remember why. I think I was just trying to find something inexpensive that I could buy to get my 50 Sephora points from Sephora Play. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that one. This one is actually from Sephora. This was the VIB Rouge gift from a couple years ago. It's a Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush. This is the first time I became Rouge. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that just for being sentimental because I'm weird. Like, who wants to remember that they spend so much money on makeup? But I'm just going to be weird and do it. Okay, I got a lot of IT brushes in here. I don't know how that happened. So this is an IT brushes for Ulta. This is the Airbrush Complexion Perfection. I'm going to hold on to that one for now. Some of these IT brushes are in here for a reason, and they might go later on. This one is the Flawless Complexion. I love how soft this is, but it's not very dense. I'm going to keep it anyway because I'm not right in the head. Okay. This one is the Airbrush Foundation. I don't really feel like this is, again, it's not dense enough to be a foundation brush, but I could use this for a blush brush, so I'm going to hold on to that. And then these three more IT brushes. This one is the Smoothing Foundation Brush. Again, not dense enough for a foundation brush for me, but I could use that for another purpose. And then these two. This is the Essential Foundation and the Silky Foundation. You guys, I don't use this kind of foundation brush. You know what I might do? I'm going to keep both of these and I'm going to do a video of using a traditional foundation brush and see if I can figure it out. They might go after that, but I will keep those for a video. All right. I have two of these e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brushes. I actually really enjoy these for blending out foundation. I don't use them as often anymore because I have so many of those other foundation brushes, but I'm going to keep these because they're really nice. They are really nice for blending out foundation, and they're a nice, inexpensive alternative to some of like my more expensive foundation brushes. This is from Terry Marie. It's super soft. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it in with the other Terry Marie brushes. Okay, this one is from e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. powder brush. It's soft, but it's not as soft as my other powder brushes, and it's not in a shape that I like for powder, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this one along. I have a buffing brush and expert face brush, both of these from Real Techniques. I actually do like these. Again, I like these for doing foundation. So I'm going to hold on to those two. I'm not doing so well with this cup, guys. This is from Farah. It's the large angled contour brush. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I'm just not liking Farrah brushes. Is it just me? Like, some people might love them. I don't know, but I'm just not liking Farrah brushes. I've decluttered every one that I got, and they're all from beauty boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This one, there is a sister brush to that. It's right here. These are from BoxyCharm. They're the BoxyCharm brushes. We just got them a couple of months ago, or maybe 2 months ago, something like that. Mine, all of the little hairs are coming out already. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if it'll focus enough for you guys to see that. But a lot of the little hairs are actually coming out. And it's on both brushes. It's not just this one. This one is the same. There's just a lot of the little hairs sticking out. And I just don't like that. So I'm gonna get rid of both of these. Plus they're really they're weighted weird. So like they just want to fall out of your hand. Like the handle is really lightweight and the head is really heavy. So they just don't sit right in my hand. Like even just holding it, it wants to fall forward. So I'm just gonna get rid of these two. Okay, let's go ahead and get the last group of brushes out. Yeah. Okay. Right off the bat, these are both Farrah brushes. I'm just not loving Farrah brushes. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. They're pretty. They're super pretty, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. Okay. Oh, there's another one. It must have been a 4-piece set. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Okie dokie. Where do I want to start at? Let's get the BH Cosmetics because I have all these BH Cosmetics brushes in here. Okay, I think that is all my BH Cosmetics brushes. I have the 101, which is a crease brush. And that one is probably the itchiest crease brush that I have ever owned in my entire life. Some people might like that. I don't know. Maybe it does something special for how it applies eyeshadow. I don't like scratching my eyelids, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. The other 4 that I have here, this one is the pointed crease, and the bristles on this are super long, and I've never used this brush, I don't think once. I like the shape of it. It comes to a point, like it is literally what it says it is, but I just don't think I'll ever use it because the bristles are so long. That might sound weird, but it is what it is. This is probably the second scratchiest brush I've ever owned in my life. It's the BH Cosmetics 105. Again, there might be a reason why people like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. But I use these pencil brushes to do like under my eyes. And this one just feels a little scratchy to me. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. And then this is the 104 and the 106. The only one that, well, the 104 is actually pretty soft, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. And the 106 actually is pretty nice as well, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one as well. Okay. Oh, I've got more Terry Marie brushes. Another one with the same exact shape that I had before that I got rid of. These ones are a little different though. Let me get rid of this one because I'm just not going to use it. These ones, you know what? I don't need them. I'm going to get rid of them. Okay, I have a crease brush from Sonia G. I have a Ray Morris brush, and I have a Wayne Goss brush. All 3 of these brushes all came from Beautylish in my beauty boxes, or my mystery boxes the last 3 years. I am not going to get rid of these. These are the only like super high-end brushes that I own, and I'm just going to hold on to them because they're nice. Okay, there's another Farrah brush. Again, with the really like lightweight handle. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I've got some Luxie brushes in here. Let's go through my Luxie brushes. Okay, looks like I just have these 3. Here's the other fan brush. I'm going to put that in the maybes and I'll compare it to that other one. These 2 are nice and soft. I'll hold on to those for now. Okay, I have this brush from Royal & Langnickel. I don't know what to do with this brush. I honestly don't. Maybe highlighter, I don't know, but I had another brush that was shaped like that from Luxie, and I just didn't know what, from Luxie, this is from Moda Pro. I just don't know what to do with it, so I'm going to pass that along. Okay, there is another Farrah brush. Are they multiplying? I'm Gonna get rid of it, by the way. Okay, these are all Morphe brushes. This one is the M218. This one is the M433. And this one is the M333. I'll go ahead and hold on to those for now. I never use them, but I'm going to hold on to them for now. All right, we're getting down to the end here, y'all. This is a Sonia Kashuk foundation brush, flat top foundation. I do like it. I'm going to keep this one. Okay, a lot of these are beauty box brushes. This is a Farrah brush. I tried to use this for blush in a video and just didn't love it. So I'm going to go, although it's beautiful, I love the handle. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, getting down to the end here. This one is a Royal & Langnickel brush as well. It's a crease brush. I don't really like the handle. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this, even though I love Royal & Langnickel. This one just isn't for me. Okay. This one is a Royal & Langnickel brush as well, and it's just a different shape. I don't know if the camera will pick up the shape on this. It is angled, so it's kind of different. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that one. This one I'm going to hold on to just because it says good night on it. It is a Luxie brush that was styled and designed as a Harley Quinn style brush, and I just love it. I used it a couple of times. Honestly, it's a little bit difficult to clean because the ferrule is so close to the edge of the bristles, but I just love the design, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, this one is a newer one to my collection. This is the Sephora Pro Contour Highlight. I was thinking about using this as like an under eye powder brush or an under eye concealer blender, or a highlighter as well. I don't know, but this is newer to my collection. I'm going to hold on to that one. This is from Ipsy. This is the Ipsy and Tetris brush. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Here's another brush that has like that spiral look to it. This one I might keep only because it says look fantastic on it. I know the camera's not close enough to show that, but it does say look fantastic on it. And that is a beauty box that I used to get and I used to love. It used to be my absolute favorite beauty box. And then they pretty much changed over to being almost exclusively skincare, so I dropped them. So I think I'm going to hold on to this just for sentimental reasons because I did at one point really, really love that beauty box a lot. This is the Ipsy and Gigi Gorgeous brush. I just don't need it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. All right, we're getting down to the end here, and then we just have the sponges. This one is from Bang Beauty. I think that I probably got this with like an eyeshadow palette or something. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. This one is from Bodyography Pro. It's not bad, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. It's a flat shader brush. This one is from Elizabeth Mott. It's not bad again, but I don't need it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. This one is from Ulta Beauty. It is a crease brush. Again, just don't really need it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. This is from So Susan. That one is super soft. I think I'm going to put that in the maybes. This one is from Firma. I don't think I've ever used this brush. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This is from Vasanti. It's an eyeshadow brush. Going to go ahead and get rid of that one. This one is an Ipsy Precision Blending with Miss Glam. SL Miss Glam. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one as well. I just don't need it. This one is the eyeshadow brush from, again, SL Miss Glam. Going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Have nothing against the company. I'm sure they're amazing. I just don't really need it. This is a Terry Marie brush. I'll go ahead and put this in with the other ones. This one is Aesthetica, and my gosh, that is firm. I'm going to hold on to that. Like, that is super, super firm. I bet you that would be an awesome eyeliner brush. I'm going to hold on to that one. This one is a Luxie brush. It's a small contouring, but I think I would like this for like under eye powder, so I'm going to hold on to that one. This one is from Farrah again. It's the Shade and Blend. It's super soft, but I'm not a fan of two-sided brushes. If you haven't noticed, I only kept one two-sided brush. Just not my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. All right, so I didn't do as good with these two, but not bad. This one was completely full. So was this one. So I don't think I did too bad. I'm going to go ahead and put these back. Let's go through the maybes really quickly, and then we'll get on to the sponges as quickly as we can. So let's look at the two fan brushes. I have one from Luxie and one from You Spicy. Honestly, the one from Luxie is smaller, so I'm going to go ahead and keep the Luxie one and get rid of the You Spicy one. Let's get these all out of here. Okay, the Wet and Wild ones, I just don't need them. I just don't need them. I was super excited to get them when they came out, but I just don't need them. So I'm going to go ahead and pass them along. Maybe somebody will really enjoy this. They're good quality. Like Andrea Malatilano, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. She did a whole video on this when they first came out, and they are really good quality and they work really well. I have so many brushes. I really don't need them. So I'm going to go ahead and pass them on. Maybe somebody else will love them. Okay, this is a fair brush. I got rid of the other three. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. That was like an eye kit. This one from So Susan. I think I'm going to keep this one. This little one, you know what? I remember where I got this. I got this with a Physicians Formula foundation. I'm going to keep it just because it's super cute. I know that's probably a really stupid reason to keep a brush, but I'm going to keep it because it's super cute. Okay, this one is from Makeup Geek. I'm going to hold on to that one for now, but I am going to go ahead and get rid of these two Royal Nine Nickel ones. This is the complexion and this is the quick contour. I just don't necessarily need them, and I just have a lot of other brushes that are like this, and even though I love Royal Nine Nickel, I just don't need them. Okay, I am going to hold on to the Lorac one for now. That one might go later. These three from the Vintage Cosmetics. I think for now I'm going to hold on to them. They are not bad brushes, and I do reach for them from time to time, so I'm going to hold on to them as well. Okay, I am down to just a few. This one from Cheek Gay. I just don't need it. I'm going to be honest. I don't need it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. And these ones. The question is, why would I keep them? Why would I get rid of them? I don't know. This is going to sound funny. I'm going to keep the Moda ones because they are super pretty and I really like the design on them. I mean, it's just a you know, green to purple, but I think that's pretty. So I'm going to hold on to those two. I'm going to get rid of the Style London, but I'm going to hold on to the Crown one just because it has that cover to it. I think that's kind of nice. So I'll get rid of this one and hold on to that one. So there we go. Time for the sponges. Flower Beauty sponge, my favorite sponge. I don't even know that they make this anymore, but I'm going to hold on to this because I love it and I'm going to use it. That's probably going to be the next sponge that I open. This one from Sonia Kashuk. It's a sponge from Sonia Kashuk. I have not used it yet. I'm going to keep that one. Same with this one from NYX. Brand new NYX sponge. I'm going to hold on to that one. And I have a brand new beauty blender. So I'm going to hold on to that one. So I'm going to hold on to those four. Now, the rest of these are sponges, and I also have some puffs in here. So hopefully these don't all go away. They are very, very fluffy, and they look like they have little hairs all over them. Not because they have little hairs, but because I have all these poofs in here. So I do have my one and only silicone sponge. This one is from Beautycon. It's the Beautycon X Makeup Drop. So it's from the Makeup Drop company. I'm just going to hold on to this because I think it's cute. It doesn't work for me at all because I just don't know how to use it very well. So, but I'm going to keep it because it's cute. And then I have all these puffs. Some of them I know where they're at. Like this is It Cosmetics. This one is from Collab. That one doesn't have a name, you know. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all these puffs back in the bottom. All right, let's talk about my sponges. I don't have a whole lot of sponges, to be honest with you. Let me move that one off of there so you guys can see. So I don't have a whole lot of sponges. I have these ones from Pure. These came in a beauty box. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to these. For some reason, I have a feeling like these were not very comfortable because they're kind of firm. I'm going to hold on to these and give them a try. And if I don't like them, if I get a chance to try them before this video posts, I will put a comment in here whether I kept them or not. This one, they're all hairy from those freaking puffs. I think this one is the same. Maybe not. I don't know if they're the same or not. But I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it and give it a try. I'm going to de-hair it. And I will give that a try. Okay. The rest of these, I honestly don't know where they came from. These are beauty blender ones. I can tell that because of how squishy they are. They're little baby beauty blenders. So I'll hold on to those ones. This is not a beauty blender. It's too dense. Wow, that one is like super, super dense. That one I'm going to get rid of because that one is very, very dense. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. This one I'm going to get rid of because it was pretty cool because it had that really pointed tip to it. I think this was BH Cosmetics, but the tip bent. So like what fun is that? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one too. This one is super, super dense. I'm going to get rid of that one too. Just not my favorite. This one's soft. I'll hold on to that one. This one is super dense as well. This one is not that dense. I'll hold on to that one. This one is really, really dense though. So, you know, I'm going to hold on to this one. I got rid of the pink one. That was super dense. I'll hold on to this one because it looks like I've used this one. So I'll give this another try. And again, if I decide to get rid of it, I will put it here on screen. This is from NYX. This one, I don't know where it's from. This one's from NYX. I don't even know that I've ever used this, so I'll hold on to this one. This one, it looks kind of chewed up. And it's not like a full-size one, but it's not a baby one, so it's kind of like in between. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I just don't see myself using it. And all these little baby ones. It looks like these 4 purple ones probably all came together, so I'll hold on to those as well. This one, I'll go ahead and get rid of this one. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Okay, so that didn't take very long at all. So, of course, I do have that other container that I knew I was not going to get rid of a lot of those brushes because those are like my favorite brushes. But all of these were completely full and there's a lot of space in these now. So, I mean, this one only has like 3 brushes in it. That is going to be it for my brushes and sponges. This, I think, might have been the longest one that I've filmed so far. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit that red subscribe button. It really helps me out. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. Let me know how you think I did with my brushes. Brushes is a weakness for me, and I love getting them in beauty boxes. I get a lot of brushes in beauty boxes. A lot. And I do like it, so it's fine. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye, guys.